By the way.
Because I really love watercolor, and I love the effects you can get with watercolor. But sometimes I just really want saturation, and these ones are great.
Sorry. Someone's ringing me. How do I
stop recording?
Oh, should I answer it? Great. So it's gouache, is it, you're using?
Yeah, and I just haven't really played around much with gouache, so it's extremely similar to acrylic in its feel, but I'm excited about the differences. And I'm really pleased that this one I drew completely with my eyes shut, not the whole thing, but the figure. I mean, actually shut from start to finish, and it looks sort of like a real human. So I was really pleased.
Is it on your Instagram?
Not yet. No, I'll probably put it on. And I just wanted to push all the colours in really weird directions. But I've got this idea for today that I'm really excited about, and I want to know how you'll.
I'm all yours.
Thank you. So I don't know if you saw, because I was trying to send it. I'm not sure if it's gone because it's got the wheel of death on it. But I've done a
not on the Instagram. I don't. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it has come through. Yeah.
Okay. It's just to give a sense of how very wide a picture is if it's going on the side of a mug. So I've done some chinaware designs in the past, and I really enjoyed it. And what I love about it is the way that you have to think about the narrative of turning the mug round, because if you turn it this way, then this happens. If you turn it this way, then that happens. So people interact with it, and it varies obviously if you're left-handed or right-handed. I'm left-handed. So I wanted to do. I saw this thing on, how do I do this? On Instagram. No, I won't bother showing you. But anyway, there's someone I follow on Instagram who's got this really beautiful sort of kind of thing that would appeal very much to interior designers. It's sort of pictures of teapots, and they all look really nice. And I thought I'd like to do a thing that has that kind of quality, that ornate decorative thing. But in the circular bits, I'd like to have pictures that are a bit more gritty. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can have a quick look I'm on the Instagram here. I can have a quick look if it's easy to search.
Yeah, let me have a look. Oh, I didn't need to do that. So I'll see if I can find it, because I did save it. I think you can do that, can't you? But I don't know how you find the ones that you've saved.
Yeah, you can save. I think it's, is it that little...
Save? Oh, yeah, okay. So if I share the screen with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So just for a second. So I like the fact, can you see the teapot?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
One thing I like about it is that it's got this slightly wonky, and it's got, the colours are very appealing and sort of, as it were, nice. I don't mean to be rude about someone's work, but you can see that everyone would like them. I'd like to do something as it were, nice as that, but maybe a slightly grittier picture, just for the heck of it. So I need to set up the mug that I'm...
Set up the canvas, yeah.
Yeah, and it's set up to be quite wide. I think you can see that. But I'd like to have 5 circles in it.
Okay.
So really, I'm just thinking about how you might help me get the classic chinaware thing to look nice is blue and white.
Yeah.
Which is a thought.
And this reminds me a little bit of these paper mache things you've been doing there.
Yes, yeah.
It's all in the same realm.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the...
Are you on AG yet or not? Are you open on that?
Yeah. Oh, did I not send you the link? That's a bit dim. Okay.
No, I'm open. I've got it open as in programmed launch, but I'm not on yours.
Okay.
Unless I missed it. Oh no, you did send me. Sorry, I just didn't.
Okay. Well, I've sent it in Zoom as well. So.
Yeah, got it here. Okay, great. So, okay, you're off.
Not enormously so.
So this is the size, because I've got it annoyingly on a tilt.
Oh.
Is yours on a tilt?
No. Have you done view fit on screen or
3%? I've got it 3 degrees. I wonder how I changed that. God, I wish I was better at.
That's interesting.
I'm just going to spin it.
Oh.
Something to do with the viewing. View. No, maybe I just have to live with it. Yeah, I've managed to. I can either have it 340 degrees.
How strange. What? So the actual canvas is on an angle.
It's on an angle. Silly. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna ignore it. It can be on an angle. I can deal with that. My OCD can deal with that.
It's testing
So
you.
I'll just tilt my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 5 circles, have they got a relevance, or?
Well, because
That's just how you see it shaping.
I think it gives interest of more than one, whatever angle you're looking at the mug. It could be 3, but then you'd only really full square on see one of them at a time. And I think if you got 5, you can do more.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm not sure what I suppose if I like that painting, which I've been a tiny bit, it sounded like I was being rude, but I didn't mean to be rude, sorry. Then I should think about how they've done it. Yeah, do some of that.
And what were the last set of mugs? Did you make them for sale?
Yeah, I was commissioned to do it. I was so excited. Being a journalist, imagine being commissioned to do mugs and plates, and they sold quite nicely and quite well, and they were designed to provoke conversation. So they were called conversation pieces. So they had words on them on the inside. It was really expensive, so they decided they couldn't do that again because printing words on the inside is. I went up to the factory in Stoke-on-Trent, and it's really so exciting.
But who commissioned you? The mug maker?
It's a shop, a virtual shop called the Department Store for the Mind, and they wanted these conversation pieces. So I did a tea towel, a plate, and a pair of mugs. Oh, I should show you the mugs. Don't know if you're seeing Zoom, but they're there.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
Little vignette scenes with people thinking and speaking to each other. So I really enjoyed doing it.
Okay.
And there's a kind of a product design place where I do T-shirts, and they've just introduced a new product which is enamel mugs. And I always liked mugs, so I'm going to do something with those.
Do a little series, yeah. These remind me a little bit of like sort of those old-fashioned TVs.
Yes, they do. Yeah, I love the way you've coloured inside.
I wonder. Yeah, but I wonder if I can make the screen kind of brown. But there's another way to do this though, which I haven't quite mastered. But if you draw a little shape like that, and then you just go fill.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a quicker way.
That's great.
So I did a tea towel for a catalogue once. Great fun. And then I found a load in my archives, and I gave them to a cafe because I was like, I was going to throw them, but they're actually really nice quality. You know, I had too many left over. And then I did one. So I can probably show you, actually. Could maybe bring it in, could loop it into the picture.
Yeah.
It's got some similarities. And then I went on to do one for a friend's wedding.
Great.
Which was, like based on like, Charles and Di, I suppose, or whatever.
Right. Oh, did you look at others for that kind of?
Yeah, I sort of ripped off that kind of like royal wedding type thing. But I mean, I wouldn't claim to be a graphic designer. It was more the idea. But I think we did 100. They were good.
Oh, brilliant! That must be such.
But yeah, tea towels are really popular. Here it is. I'm just going to bring it into the picture, but I don't want to take over. So how do we make it? It's quite a funny scale, I suppose, isn't it? I put it on a different layer, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not letting me activate the layers, JP. What do I?
Which one are you?
There's a trick to this, isn't there?
Which one?
I only seem to be able to work on. Oh no, I can be on number 3 now.
Yeah.
I'll just call that tea towel. So if I drop it into that layer and then we just hide that, hide that one for a second. Is that how that works? And then drop that into number 3. Should be able to see it. You can't. You can only see a bit of it because it decided to shape.
Oh, has it gone in
shaping
size? Yeah.
It's gone in on a.
Can you do a screen share on Zoom?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, Zoom, screen share. Host has disabled attendee screen sharing.
Let's see how I change that.
I think you just hover over screen share and it says.
Oh, does it? Okay. It says I can make you host.
No, you shouldn't need to do that. I've definitely done that. Oh, yeah, there's a little up arrow on screen share, and you say multiple participants can share. I think it's that one.
I have to probably claim back host now.
Oh, am I host?
Yeah.
If I'm host, I can probably do it. Here we go. Yeah, it's letting me do it. There we go. Right, here is the tea towel.
Oh, is it a funny angle? That would do my head in.
I know, but I've decided it's not gonna get to me.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? So we did like 500 of these, and they were like the catalogue. So rather than a catalogue, and then the young people liked them because they were cool, and old people liked them because they were like practical.
Yeah.
But this pattern, we could maybe nick a bit of this pattern for for today's piece.
Yeah,
this is like a sort of angry guy, by the looks of it.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't look too happy.
Take him.
Especially like the cherub with the wings at the top.
You like the? Okay, well we'll have the cherub as well, and then.
Right. I have to unscreen share, or you have to unscreen share.
Yeah. Otherwise, we can't carry on. There you go. Back in the room. I liked the one you did yesterday with the guy that you said you do quite a lot of collaboration.
Steve, yeah, it was fun, wasn't it?
That was good.
Yeah, I got to know Steve through doing theatrical improvisation, so we
brilliant.
Trained in that, and then did lots of other things too.
Amazing. Great pastime. Okay, why can't I move that? Everything's just ended up on layer 4 today. I don't want to move the whole thing. Should be able to. No. Every time we do this, I tell myself I'm going to go away and like practice between sessions.
I'm glad you don't. And then that's what you were about to say.
And then I tell myself, that's how you do it. So there's a little circle in between the two spinning arrows, and that straightens your picture.
Oh, have you done it now?
Yeah, it's straight now.
Good.
So that's at least one thing off my mind. How would I get rid of those now then? Yeah, part of me, like, I think part of the process of learning this is like learning it through drawings. You could see over the 4 that we've done, like the progression, perhaps.
Yeah. What would be a way of, I mean, I know this was meant to be in some ways my project, but what would be a way of including a bit of Mountainscape?
Yeah.
Because maybe the cherub is more a decorative feature, not one to go in the roundel, but to be in the white border somewhere.
Oh shit! Sorry, hang on. I've removed everything I've done.
Oh no!
I just want to get rid of this one box, and it's not letting me click on it.
Can you go back so that it undoes something?
Yeah, that's what I was trying. Okay, there we go. I'll just do that. Okay, so maybe we're saying no to the cherub now, or we think cherub, but maybe just somewhere.
I like the cherub
somewhere else,
maybe spotted in at the top between each of the.
Okay.
So that it's a recurring motif.
I see. I'd love to make the cherub smaller. I don't think. Time-wise, probably got about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So he just needs to be smaller. I think we decided, oh, he's all right if he's behind, maybe.
Yeah, so if we put him behind, yeah, that should work.
I quite like that. So, and then we could duplicate him, I guess. Can you do that or not?
I haven't tried that.
Should be just a Command D is the normal, but it doesn't seem to want.
Are you using the hand to move him around? What? How did you move him around?
No, I'm using the top select tool.
Okay.
Like that. But I can just bring some more in. It's easy enough to chop him out again.
Right.
I do that. And then we'll find a bit of mountain for you. Yeah, no problem. I've got tons of mountain. Do you want like a real... Yeah, I've got something that's quite nice, actually. Where is cherub gone? The company that I sometimes buy things like this from, like merch, is Awesome Merch. Do you use those at all?
No, I've been using Printful. I looked at Redbubble. Steve told me about Redbubble, and
there's so many of these things.
Yeah.
Redbubble. I don't know that one. They sound cool.
Why it didn't.
They've all got trade names.
Yeah. Oh, that's great with the cherub feet.
He's going to be slightly different each time, which I think you'll probably like.
Yep.
Rather than duplicate. So I did something the other day where I asked you a question and then I kind of interrupted. It's a terrible habit of mine. I said about what?
Was it about who I used to print the stuff?
No, it was like on our first session or second session.
Yeah.
On this Agio, and you said, I said, oh, I like your tripod thing.
Oh yeah.
Which is not there today, by the way.
It's just partly off screen. It's still there.
Off screen. And you said, oh yeah, it's for, and you went on to say stop motion, but I realized that I jumped to the conclusion that it was for something else. And when you said it's for, I jumped in and said, and the thing I thought it was for is like YouTubers have like a kind of camera setup where they have something filming the thing they're doing, and then
that's sort of what,
because you do a lot of that. I thought that's what it was, but you actually said stop motion, which is a whole different world.
I think I just got the wrong word, because that is what I meant. That thing where I film myself cutting up a card with an X-Acto knife kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I use.
That's not stop motion.
No.
But I love the fact that I kind of knew what. I feel better now that I have interrupted. I don't feel quite as bad.
Yeah,
stop motion though is a great hobby, and I think you could probably do that. You probably learn that one.
I did one when my daughter had these Sylvanian creatures. I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah, I remember those.
And I really enjoyed, because she had one of them had a motorbike, this little bunny rabbit figure, and I got in the night. I made a little film for her, so when she woke up, she thought it was marvelous, because she slightly thought things were magic at that time. And there was this bunny rabbit really apparently getting up onto its motorbike and zooming off out of the picture. She thought that was really exciting. So I'd like to do more. The classic problem for me is I'm so easily bored that I then go, oh, this takes a long time.
Yeah, you've got to be super patient. I'm just pulled out from a canvas that I've been working on.
Yeah.
Oh, the drawing is still loading. Did that appear on yours or not? It seems to have gone now.
I got the 4 cherubs.
No, this is something different. I'm just going to cut out from the Mountainscape that I've been working on.
Oh, but great.
What's happening is when I'm pulling them into the picture, it's resizing it at the mug guys. Can you do that at all?
No, not yet.
If I put that above, how's that? It unfortunately cuts off the...
Is it hidden by my layer?
This.
Do I need to move?
No, it's doing a weird thing where it's loading and appearing on my screen and then disappearing and coming up with a message, something like screen can't be. So I'm gonna, because I've just been dragging and dropping images and it seems to work, but for this one it didn't like it. Maybe it was too big.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try smaller image. See that yet or not?
I can't see it. What we've got so far?
Yeah, no, like a mountain picture.
Yes.
Is that appearing? Okay.
It is.
Can
It
could go below.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Well, it's just a bit from a canvas, but it's not the full Mountainscape, but it actually works, I think, quite well behind.
Yeah, it does.
Do you think? Okay.
That looks really good.
Well, you can have that. I mean, mountains are really fun to draw. I really struggle with them for a while, but they're basically, there's something interesting about the fact that mostly white and canvases are white. So you're always starting with a white, predominantly white picture, which is quite difficult. And as soon as you add a bit of dark in there, are we liking that as well?
The great thick texture of it. I really like that. It's reminded me of my my papier-mâché stuff.
Oh, your paper, yeah. Well, that I had a vague attempt at some. Well, it's not really paper mache. It's I've been messing around with lots of 3D stuff, but I'm really not very good at it. I'm sort of throwing quite a lot away. But I'm doing a bit with like clay as well.
Yeah.
Like a mat, yeah, like a. Oh no, you need that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of it's worth doing anything showing yet. I don't think. I think we'll get somewhere here.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
the mountain looks brilliant. I hadn't seen how it changed. Yeah, I need to do a bit more.
Do we need one more bit of mountain in these circles? You said you wanted something more pattern-like, or?
Yeah, I think the pattern would be good. Yeah.
Okay.
And now that we've done it, I wonder if you could duplicate what you did in the first circle with the purple lines, which I've tried to reproduce, but maybe we could make those into a kind of a pattern. Just for speed, just to.
We are on a sort of few-minute bell now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the quick way to do it is you just draw a circle with the magic wand tool.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then you go to the fill tool and you just fill it, but I don't know if that's going to look any good. Let's try. And I suppose the layer has to go above. Fill. Doesn't seem to work. Oh. Did I make that circle?
No, I don't know. Maybe I just need to do some quick drawing of that colour.
Yeah, or
I can't do.
We've got to.
Oh yeah, I can. Colour picking on your layer. Yeah, I can do it.
I do like this purple. I think that's a nice. It's in the nice category, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And the bright orange and yellow really gives it a bit of oomph, doesn't it?
It's kind of like a banner. I'm thinking on a mug. A banner's quite nice, actually. I've only got a plain mug here, but yeah, something around the top where your mouth hits.
Yeah,
I think that could work. But I think you're right. These circles are not quite right. What should we do? Are you just doing some freehand stuff?
Yeah.
I like that texture you've got. How do you get that guy?
I've got the brush and the pencil. So the brown was in pencil, it's sharper edge. And the brush is a bit more like a spray can.
Yeah, the spray can's nice. I can't seem to do anything. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I've got to click the draw. Okay, so no. What happens if I put that up the top? Nope. I can't seem to draw on these. Maybe I have to go.
Are you above the mountains, or what layer are you on? Yeah, you're.
I should be. I was on 4, which should be the top one.
Top one. Yeah.
It won't let me. Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because I've got a bit selected. Cool. Unselect, please. How do I unselect? There we go. Right, try again. Okay, I think we're into the sort of final minute. I brought the bell upstairs.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Always, the pressure is always on in the final minute.
Yeah.
Oh. That's pretty bold. Pretty bold step going in.
Yeah, we need that. The pressure of that bell is intense.
No, especially because it's not really based on an actual clock. It's just loosely looking up at my plug.
Yeah.
Any last minute thoughts?
That it's looking great, and I'm really
okay. Well, that's good.
I'm gonna
very positive.
As a mug. Do you want me to order you a mug?
100%. Yeah. Let me know how much.
Well, I'll show you what it looks like first. It might be only sort of 47% once you look at it, but
I trust you.
Okay.
You can never have too many mugs. Right, we've got a few seconds. Just a little bit more white in there. Or maybe this as well is still bugging me a bit.
I'm gonna have to sign it because it's a limited mug, so I think
limited edition.
Sign it as well.
I usually sign in the bottom right.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay. I'm just gonna go a bit smaller. Nice. Okay. I just put that's my signature.
Oh, nice.
Come out too well, but get the idea.
Good. Oh, that's superb. Thank you. Brilliant.
Hey.
Right, I will say goodbye. I'll save it and
Yeah, I hope we can get one more in this week.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd like that. And your project, although we got some nice mountains in here. Okay.
Yeah, you've definitely incorporated me there. Feel honoured.
Good. Okay, good. Cheers. Till next.